So this is a 12-year-old who has a handicap 11, came to us from Dubai, and although he has a very clean looking golf swing here, as you can see by the way he moves, very efficient, I felt he was just lacking a bit. So the club head speed here was 78 miles an hour. He does peak everything in the right time, but it just wasn't enough. So my key thoughts were, when looking at his setup, he wasn't quite wide enough in the stance, and this can be shown by the width on the pressure and trace that we can see here. So he was 38 centimeters starting. That blocked him a little bit. He wasn't quite able to rotate, able to get the club up high enough, so it's a little bit short. Now when he's going into transition, we can see here that, I'm going to highlight this, his left knee was just a little bit trapped. It was a bit internally rotated. It's very difficult to utilize, so you lose out a bit on torque, a little bit on vertical forces. Eventually he found a position that was comfortable enough to hit the shot, but it wasn't really powerful. So our main goals were to widen the stance, to teach him how to use his legs a little better, and of course then hopefully we'll increase the club speed. So this was about 15 minutes later. Unfortunately it got a bit darker, but hopefully you can see some things in here. Top of the backswing, you can certainly see now, because his feet were wider, he was able to get a lot bigger backswing, let's say nearly shaft parallel there. More importantly, we're going to look at the left knee and see how that interacts with the ground. It was now able to turn outwards, and because of this he was able to increase his torque. Before it was on about 41, now it jumps up to around about 60. And more importantly, it was very clean, very quick. His vertical forces jumped up as well. And of course, our game plan was to increase his club head speed, which we now got up to 90 miles an hour. It makes life a lot easier when you're using tools like this, just to be able to figure out where, why, and what.